Is around the union budget. It will be presented in July, and at the top of the show I was trying to tell you about farm loan waivers and whether we are going to see a lot more of that in the union budget. We'll talk about that in a moment, but for the moment let's turn our attention to what we're picking up from our sources here on ET Now. And we're learning that the Finance Ministry is going to meet the heads of public sector banks to review the progress on some of the flagship schemes of the government. Let's find out more. My colleague Prakash has been speaking to these sources and he's joining us in this edition of India Tonight. Prakash, do tell us about the Finance Ministry meeting the heads of public sector banks. What's likely on the agenda?
Yes, we are learning from our sources that the Finance Ministry is going to hold an important meeting with the heads of the public sector banks where the Finance Ministry's flagship schemes would be reviewed. Sources are informing that the Secretary Department of Financial Services will chair this meeting where the CEOs of the public sector banks would be participating. Along with that, the Finance Ministry's flagship schemes such as PM Swanidhi Yojana, PM Vishwakarma Yojana, PM Jandhan Yojana, among others, will be reviewed. We also given to understand that the Finance Ministry will seek a status report on the instructions that had been given to the public sector banks in the previous meetings when it comes to providing better services to the consumer along with the recovery process. Since this meeting is happening on the backdrop of RBI's draft project financing norms where all the stakeholders along with DFS and the public sector banks have already submitted their comments, it is very likely that the public sector banks would raise their concern before the DFS, and DFS is likely to hold a separate meeting with the RBI at later stage. This meeting also holds a significant aspect given the fact that it is happening just ahead of the union budget.
Yes, it's a crucial time. It's happening just ahead of the union budget. So this meeting with public sector banks and getting a sense of how the flagship schemes of the government have been doing. We'll see the outcome. But amidst the preparation.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.